to Saturday Fright Theater. That's right, Eric William here with
Carli Luca.
Woohoo! That's right, we're back once again, ladies and gentlemen, and tonight we've got another great movie for you tonight. Tonight's movie, actually, Carli handpicked.
Yes, I did, and I don't know if I would call it great,
Well,
but it should be entertaining.
ish.
Anyway, we're going to be screening She Beast.
She Beast, that's right, and it stars actually a pretty good actress for her time, Barbara Steele.
Right.
So, actually, some consider Barbara Steele to kind of be one of the first scream queens.
Yes.
So, which we'll get to that a little bit later tonight, too. And tonight, as part of our paranormal movie investigations, I guess, it's not really going to be an investigation per se, but we're going to have some, what would you call it, Carli?
I guess I would call it like a public service announcement, a paranormal service announcement.
Oh, I like that. A paranormal service announcement. Ting! A ting noise means there's going to be like a little thing down here that says trademark on it somewhere because she just trademarked it.
Yes.
Awesome
Yes.
saying.
Yes.
So, paranormal, what was it? Service
Paranormal
announcement.
service announcement.
I can't even remember it. She just said it. That's pretty awesome. Anyway, we didn't make that up just now.
Nope, that was planned.
That was planned, folks.
Everything on this show is scripted.
Yes. So we're going to have some great stuff for you tonight. We're going to have some interviews and some bits from past events such as Horror Hotel at the International Film Festival we went to earlier this year. We've got some funny skits and some what was it again? Paranormal service announcements. So we've got all kinds of great stuff. So I tell you what, let's get into Act 1 of She Beast before I forget what the heck we're doing. And then we'll be right back, folks, right here on Saturday Fright Theater, where every night's a frightful night when you're watching a movie.
As chief exorciser in the district of Baubrash, I, Count Gustav von Helsing, have oft been beleaguered by the ignorance of the peasantry towards the world of darkness. But on July the 18th, 1765, there occurred here an event of such infamy that I deem it necessary to record it herein for future generations to peruse.
Sweet innocent heart, from whom fair sleep was stolen, sleep now in the arbors of the angels.
My brother.
No! It has been enough! Yea, enough!
Do you know where she is, child?
Yes.
Will you tell me? Tell me, please.
Yes, child, tell us.
If I tell you, will you kill her?
Yes, I'll kill her. Where is she?
She's in the cave above the lake.
Go now and find her! Destroy the witch! Destroy Bardella!
Wait. We must wait for the Count.
We wait for nothing more. The Count will just consult his books and tell us this is not yet time. And while he reads, another child will die.
He said that Bardella must be exorcised. If we kill her, we'll have her forever in our midst.
Come forth and meet thy avenging God. Carry away this abomination to the lake, to the jar. the chair. Thou who will die, come to the Lord.
On this day, be ye with your descendants cursed until eternity. Think not that ye are rid of me, for I, Vardella, will return. Vardella will return.
The spike! Drive home the spike! No! Let her die!
Where the hell are we?
The Sofia Bucharest Autobahn, it appears.
Well, wake me when the traffic thins out.
Oh, Philip, that's not fair.
Well, let's have a look. Uh-huh. Yes, you're right. It is the Sofia Bucharest Autobahn. Opening scheduled in 18 months.
That'll teach you to underestimate your wife.
Oh, I'd never do that, Doc. Yes. Oh, there's another place about 5 miles further on.
Are there any hotels there?
Barbara... I don't know. There aren't any listed.
Well, let's have a look and scout around.
I don't think that will be necessary. A lawman cometh. Excuse me. Do you speak English?
No, I speak English.
Splendid. I was wondering if you could help us. I believe we're near a place called Valbrash.
Valbrash, yes.
Oh, could you tell us of an inn there or a hotel?
Many first-class hotels in Valbrash. All welcome Americans.
We're English.
Oh.
Now, about this hotel...
No real prejudice in Valbrash, a city of the people, by the people, and for the people.
Fine. Now, if you could just tell us the names of a couple of hotels.
Hotel Moskva, best hotel.
got an inside-outside bathroom.
Oh, really? But are there any other hotels?
Hotel Moskva is the only hotel.
But you said just now there were a lot of hotels.
All the other hotels are closed except for invited guests.
Eh?
That's right. This year's the annual Waiters Training People's Committee program. Hotel Moskva is the only hotel open. You go Hotel Moskva. Good hotel. You go there. Good night.
Good night.
This place is beginning to make me feel like a fugitive from the last weekend.
Me too. I already see red stars before my eyes.
Anyway, let's get on down to what's it.
Oh, yes. What a strange place. It's all so full of weirdies and werewolves.
Terrible line, darling. Great alliteration, but terrible line. Well, what do you think?
More or less the same as you.
It'll be another 40 miles to the next town. It'll be getting dark pretty soon. Oh, hello. Here comes the big boss.
Hello.
Completes the picture, wouldn't you say?
Hello to you.
Welcome, welcome. You're just in time for tea.
Did he say tea?
Yes.
Tea and bread. You be stay the night?
I'm afraid we be.
You stay the night.
I say, you do speak good English.
No English, just room, food, and tea. You stay the night, but you must be married for to stay the night. If you not be married, you go away. You cannot stay.
Well, he's kind to strangers anyway.
Yes,
I take it you're the manager.
I be the owner. In the name of the state, I be the owner. Now take the baggages up to the room, and you find a nice table over there for when I bring the tea.
Sounds like the best arrangement. Coming, darling?
Only for the night. Do you know the Draculas by any chance? Oh, nothing. Just another old family around these parts.
Sounds familiar. No, I don't. I have to take the baggages in.
Hey there, group. Welcome back right here to Saturday Fright Theater. Eric William and
Carly Luca.
That's right, joining us right here with our movie tonight, She-Beast. And a lot of people are saying, what is the She-Beast? I mean,
Yes.
is it a vampire movie? Is it a movie about witches? I mean, it's called She-Beast, but we just saw an intro into the movie right there. Obviously, that's coming back from it. And it was some old guy in a castle, and his name was Count Van Helsing, and he's in Transylvania.
Right.
So
Sounds pretty vampire-y to me.
Right, but then we cut away to, like, not vampire movie. Like, just completely nothing. So, I'll tell you what, folks, you may be the judge. Watch this movie. Now you're on the hook to watch the whole movie. You gotta do it now. Watch the movie. Tell us what you think by going to SaturdayFrightTheater.com and leaving us some feedback. Vampire movie? Which movie? Which movie? This movie? Because we don't know which it is. Because it could be both. It
Right.
might be neither.
They reference garlic, but
They
then
do. And then
she's a beast.
I
don't know.
And she is a beast. She-Beast.
Yes.
But which? Is she a witch? And then we go to, like, it's just crazy. And
Is she
then
a good witch or a bad witch?
a good witch or a bad witch?
You can also check us out on Facebook by looking up Saturday Fright Theater and give us some feedback there as well.
That would be fantastic.
Yeah.
Yes. You know what? She could also be a sandwich.
I don't know. I don't think that's going to be the outcome, but the garlic makes sense then.
There it is. I don't like garlic. What are we talking about? Oh, yeah! We're talking about 2 minutes too long because WrestleMania has already given us the figure to get back in the movie. So I'll tell you what, folks, you're on the hook. Now, you have to finish watching this movie. And then, like Carly said, check us out on Facebook and let us know. Check us out online and let us know. It's up to you. Is this a vampire movie or which movie? Which movie? This movie, which we're going to get back to right now. Right here on Saturday Fright Theater. Hey there, group. Welcome back to Horror Hotel right here on Saturday Fright Theater. And I've got Meghan and Katie here. And I tell you what, we just got out of the microfilm block back there. And these two had a movie in the microfilm block that was pretty amazing. I tell you what. And then they've even got a cool story that goes along with this movie. So, Meghan, Katie, tell us a little bit about the movie. Tell us the name of the movie, the whole bit, and how it came about, please.
Okay. Our movie is called Warrior Invictus, and we made it for a 48-hour film festival challenge at Bowling Green State University. It just premiered in the microfilm block, which it won second place for. And then how we made it was on Friday night. We got a couple things. We got a prop, a line, a challenge, and a genre, and then we made our movie.
And that's pretty cool. I mean, and folks, for some of you out there know a little bit about 48-hour challenges, and we talked a little bit about this in there. How do you approach, or how did you approach this 48-hour challenge? Because, like you just said, you don't have the information until Friday night at 7 o'clock or whatever they you get called, and here's your items, go make a movie and bring it back to us by Sunday.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's it. Then you don't know anything going up to it. So, I mean, how did you guys prepare? Or, go into it.
We kind of just took the genre and everything that we were given, and we just all kind of sat down. We kind of just brainstormed ideas, and then we gave each other our specific jobs. So I wrote while they all went off to get props and everything, and then we met back up afterwards to start filming.
That's pretty cool. And I know you said it was for Bowling Green University.
Yep.
And there again, can you tell us a little bit about that? I assumed it was actually for the Cleveland 48-hour, or some of the more nationally larger ones. But here at Bowling Green University, right here, they have their own 48-hour challenge.
Yeah, there's actually a really big film community at Bowling Green. There's 2 film clubs on campus who've kind of merged into one big film club now.
Wow.
And they do 2 48s every semester, and then also a film and media festival at the end of the year.
Wow.
So there's 4 or 5 festivals every year to go to. Hundreds of people are involved, entries. I think we were competing against 30-some people in our 48. So there's a lot. There's 3 different majors on campus who all kind of collaborate and make films together.
That's pretty cool. And you two are currently going to Bowling Green University, is that correct?
Yep, I'm a senior.
And a senior. All right. So now that you're a multiple award-winning filmmaker, and you're going to be graduating Bowling Green, what's your goal? Do you have already have it set, or are you kind of I'm just gonna. I'm already an award winner, and what am I going to do next? But what's your goal going into it now?
I'm not really sure. Definitely want to stay in the film industry.
Okay.
Dream job is just to be a DP forever.
Nice.
Just director of photography, which is what I did for this film.
Okay.
But I don't know. I've kind of gotten into television lately, so might step over to that
That's
area.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
And Katie, how about yourself?
I really enjoy directing and writing, so I kind of leaning a lot towards writing. I like making stories and stuff. I think it's fun.
And for the folks that weren't fortunate enough to be here tonight to watch the movie, is there anywhere that you guys have released it online? Is it possible that anybody out there could catch a glimpse of your movie? Is it available anywhere?
Yeah, I have it on my Vimeo page. I think a couple of us put it on our YouTube pages too.
Okay.
So if you just search Warrior Invictus,
okay.
M-O-R, we can write it down
I was
later.
Gonna say, we'll write it down and have
Latin.
a little link down here. So yeah, because folks, I speak one language and not very well.
Yeah, it's Latin, so no one's gonna know how to spell it. But if you just search Warrior Invictus, you can find it online.
Okay, great. So that's fantastic. And any future projects? Any thoughts about going into another challenge down the road, or you guys are just gonna kind of coast this victory and
I mean, I definitely want to make more films in the future.
Yeah.
Definitely at BG.
We can probably do the 48 some more next year.
That's, in fact, speaking of the 48, one last question, and I'll let you go, I promise. I know I told him I'm keeping them forever now. You talked about the genre. The 48 hours, in Cleveland, there's normally one horror and then one general 48 hour. How does Bowling Green, do they do it? Is it horror, or you don't even know it's going to be a horror until you get your genre?
It is horror. The one we did the one in October, which is horror, and then the rest are just generic.
Kind of
Yeah.
Just get whatever. It could be comedy, romance, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this one we got. Every person had a different horror subgenre.
Gotcha. Okay, so that's cool. So it's similar as far as how the setups and the rules are, but it's Bowling Green, so it's kind of cool. So this is all new to me, folks. I'm so happy that that I found film community close by. So anyway, guys, I tell you what, I won't keep you any longer. I'll let you get back to the festival. Thank you so much for joining us here on Saturday Fright Theater.
Thank you.
So we're going to get back to the action right here on Saturday Fright Theater. Thanks.
My, I don't take to this place.
What, you mean the innkeeper?
Him too, but what about that one over there?
I pretend you don't notice.
Oh, I can't. It's too late. He has a look in his eye that he wants to talk to somebody.
The baggages are in the room safe. This is really good English tea. Enjoy yourself.
Well,
Tea bags are bad enough.
they sure are. What did I tell you?
Excuse me, but I believe you've dropped your garlic.
My what?
Garlic, did you say?
Indeed, yes. May I sit down?
Naturally. We've been expecting you.
I'd like to explain the reason for the garlic cloves. You seem puzzled by them.
Excuse me, what are you exactly? A guide or something?
Certainly not. I'm an aristocrat, a count.
I always had the idea that was hardly classed as a profession under your country's present regime.
The von Helsing family has never dabbled in trade.
Von Helsing, did you say? Where have I heard that name? Do you know the Draculas?
Know the Draculas? My family exorcised them, drove them from this earth, staked their evil tyranny in their very hearts.
Von Helsing, that's where I know the name from, of course.
Count von Helsing, if you please.
But surely there are no wicked fairies for you to exorcise nowadays. I mean, what do you do for a living?
Oh, I manage. By the way, the heat is much here in Transylvania. You would perhaps,
Oh, yes, of course. Where is that comrade who runs this place?
Groper! A bottle of Slivovitz for my friends. As we were saying, there are no vampires left in Transylvania. My family saw to that. But you must remember that Transylvania was once the seat of a great satanic religion for many thousands of years. So, one cannot be too careful, even now.
You mean you stay around so that there won't be any new outbreak of sorcery, is that it?
Here you are, your ex-lordship.
Yes, exactly. The natives wear these things, these garlic cloves, to protect them. Ridiculous, of course. Still, one cannot possibly be too careful, even now. It takes more than that to discourage the depredations of a strong-willed witch.
Don't tell me you still believe in witches.
Well, now, one can never be absolutely sure. After all, the hand of Satan reached down through many, many centuries. Why should it find its end at the height of this one?
Well, that's a theory anyway.
Let me tell you a story. Oh, don't be alarmed. I'll make it brief.
Oh, do, tell on.
About 200 years ago, here in Balbrash, there was a wicked witch called Vadella. Really an evil example as witches go. And the stupid peasantry who lived here tried to exorcise her themselves. Ha! The fool!
Without going through the proper channels, you mean?
Without waiting for my great-great-grandfather, the 12th Count. So, naturally, they fumbled the whole procedure, allowing Vadella to put a curse on the entire village, its inhabitants, and their descendants. If they'd only had the patience to wait upon the wisdom of the 12th Count, there would exist no danger at all.
And you mean you sit here, waiting for the effects of her curse to take place?
Phyllis, I'm feeling terribly tired.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was getting rather engrossed in this. You will excuse us, Count. We've had a very long and tiring day.
Oh, but you must hear the end of the story, if there is to be an end, and I'd like you to see the library.
The library?
Yes, the only collection of demonic lore left in the whole of Transylvania, since the government outlawed black magic, of course.
I'm terribly sorry, Count, but we're really most awfully tired.
Oh, well, perhaps you'd allow me to bring round a few samples tomorrow morning. Say round about 10?
Yes, but noon would be better, thank you.
Very well. Noon it is.
Fine. Well, we'll see you then.
Put that down.
It's paid for. It's on their bill.
What's the matter with you? Fast taps running blood or something?
I almost wish they were. All I got was a 2-minute shower and an avalanche of rust.
Long live social democracy.
It was your idea to have a honeymoon here.
Well, the scenery is very beautiful.
Including Ladislav Groper, I suppose.
Including what?
Mine host. His name's on the board outside. He runs the place.
God help him, then. He can't do much in the way of business.
Oh, I don't know. Transylvania has some pretty weird legends. A lot of people turn up here out of curiosity.
And that gives old von Helsing a basis for a solid living, I suppose.
Right. Ah, we have a visitor.
Here is passport. Is in order.
Have you ever tried knocking, Groper?
No need to knock in People's Republic. No citizen has got secrets from brother citizens.
No citizen has any privacy either, it appears.
Privacy breeds conspiracy. Have a good night's sleep.
Thanks very much. I was wondering if you had another room.
You don't like this one?
No.
But Herr Ulbricht slept here on his last visit.
Thanks for telling us. That makes us feel much better.
Darling, this is the bridal suite.
Well, maybe it needs a little redecoration, but it's clean. I have a petition into the government for new wallpaper, a new roof, and...
You don't suppose a new roof will turn up tonight by any chance?
Maybe tonight, maybe 2 years. They have better things to do than to worry about tourists.
Heaven help the witches on a night like this.
Why did you tell von Helsing we would be here all morning, when you know we're leaving at dawn?
I just didn't want some old nut messing around in our honeymoon.
Oh, it is that, is it?
You want me to prove it?
I want you to prove it.
That thing looks as though it may collapse any minute.
Let's risk it. Get dressed. We're leaving.
Oh, poor lamb. Did you do much to his face?
Not enough.
Philip,
Yes?
I don't really feel like getting dressed and leaving at this hour now.
What would you prefer? Going back to bed and putting on another show for the management?
Oh, you wouldn't dare. You might assault him again. Besides, I've taken other precautions.
What precautions?
Look.
Take that stinking thing off.
No, the goblins might get me.
Well, that thing round your neck, only the goblins would want you.
Do you want me? Now what?
There's nothing missing here. I know, he must have taken the distributor cap. Well, we'll soon get that back. All right, where is it? Ah, here it is. Thanks a lot.
Capitalist dog! Decadent thief! Imperialist swine! Wall Street warmongers!
What on earth are you doing in the middle of the road, Groper?
Oh.
Have the English couple come out yet?
Oh.
Well, so much for vile Bowglash and its lunatics.
Oh, I don't know. I thought it was rather strange.
So was the play.
Oh, Philip, turn back. I've forgotten something.
What?
My garlic.
Now something's wrong with the blasted steering.
Don't turn it up flat. Philip!
Out of control.
You chestnut, you.
Come, stop! My wife.
Drink. I need a drink.
On the table, through there.
Today is the day I remind you that you owe me a couple of favors. You have to help me to think.
Impossible. I can't even think for myself.
I've just seen something terrible.
Your wife.
No, but just now a foreign car went right into the lake.
A Volkswagen?
No, it was an accident.
I mean an Englishman with his beautiful wife.
Beautiful. Even mine is better.
It must have been some accident.
No jokes. The police will blame me as usual.
How did they dead?
Only the woman, and the other one's very weak.
too bad. So pretty.
Groper, I never understood your taste.
I didn't marry your wife.
Forget my wife. They're outside in the truck. If we fix up the man, maybe he'll say the accident wasn't my fault.
Why should I help him? He cut up my face with a window.
Because you have to help me.
All right. I want to see him again anyway.
Let's take them inside. The police may come along.
You're going to get me in trouble.
Why would I do that? Can I help it if the police have been looking for a dirty old man who spies on old ladies?
Even unconscious, he looks arrogant.
Don't. He might wake up.
You take care of the lady.
Some lady. Keep them here until I get witnesses to say I was skiing in the Carpathians.
But what if they find them here?
Say I'd gone for the police. And don't touch him, at least until I'm safe. By the way, why did he beat you up? Were you peeking in his bedroom window or something? Eh, Groper?
Because he caught his wife making eyes at me.
And we're back from watching She Beast. What do you think so far?
I tell you what, it's a beast that is of she. I'm still on the fence. Vampire witch. I'm leaning more towards the witch.
Yeah.
Leaning more towards the witch, folks. But hey, we still don't know yet. There might be more that you don't know yet.
There might be more.
So you're still on the hook.
In the meantime, we do have some exclusive footage. Some of the characters from the movies were actually featured in a dating game show.
In a dating
believe
game?
it or not. And we have the exclusive footage with a quirky contestant.
Exclusive footage with a quirky contestant.
Yeah.
Right here on Saturday Fright Theater. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's go check it out.
All right. Awesome.
All right, we're going to check it out right now. Hey there, group. Welcome to the great new cat game show, Sweeping the Land. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We've got Cat Dating Game, and we've got our first contestant right here. Everyone calls you a crazy cat lady, is that right?
That's right. I love cats. They're the best.
Well, on this game show, who doesn't love cats? And that's actually who we're trying to find out, because if you don't love cats, then you're out of here. Because we've got some crazy, crazy cats to hook up with the crazy cat lady right here that we are going to find out who is going to take you for a night to remember. So, are you ready to ask your questions?
Yeah, I'm so excited. Let's get started.
All right, then I tell you what, you've got a list of questions ready to go?
Yes.
Ask away.
Here we go. Bachelor number 1. What would our first date be?
Tea and bread. You be stay the night?
Bachelor number 2. Same question.
I'd like you to see the library.
Bachelor number 2. Would you try to kiss me goodnight on our first date?
Certainly not.
Bachelor number 1. How long would you wait to make the first move?
Maybe tonight, maybe 2 years.
Bachelor number 2. Cats are very important to me. Do you have any pets?
Certainly not.
Okay, well, how do I know that you'll be a good father figure for my kittens?
I know you don't believe me, but I only fear we may soon be seeing proof of everything I've told you.
Bachelor number 1. Do you have any pets?
The innkeeper is already dead.
Oh no, it looks like Bachelor number 1 has been disqualified on account of being killed by the she-beast. Which means, Bachelor number 2, you are lucky winner! And just what do you want to do with the crazy cat lady now that you won your date?
I know. Well, let's go to my cave and pick up the chains and other things we'll need in the morning.
Watch it. Remember, neither of us can afford to upset the commissar. He has an ulcer, which is a lot less painful than what we'll get if we muff this.
We? We. Ah, boy.
Where am I? Veronica. What have you done with Veronica? Said, what have you done with my wife?
Over there. There.
Look!
I don't know.
She was with me in the car. Where is she?
I don't know. I swear it. It's true. That. He brought that out, the truck driver.
What do you mean? My wife was with me in the car. She was right there beside me. Now, what have you done with my wife? What have you done with Veronica?
Nothing. I swear it is true. I don't know.
What the devil is happening? I've never heard so much...
Von Helsing, you've got to help us. We had an accident and Veronica was thrown...
Is she alive? Did you find her in the car? You?
No. The truck driver brought them in. It happened in the old road by the lake. Their car waiting. Oh, she's dead, all right.
The Lake of Badella. And this was in the car?
Yes. Do you know her?
But about Veronica!
Yes, indeed. I'm afraid I do know her. Your wife was in the car with you when the crash took place?
You're right there beside me.
You haven't sent for the police yet?
No. The truck driver went to get them. He told me it was a better idea than me using the phone. He could explain the details, he said.
Ah, that's the last we'll see of him. He could be arrested for being in an accident.
He's an honest man, Fritz. He's a friend of mine.
That is no criterion of his integrity. But as I say, it's a good thing that the police know nothing at all at this stage.
What do you mean the police don't know? She may still be in the car. She could be alive somewhere. But what's this?
Quiet. Be still. Everything possible will be done to find your wife. Do as I instruct you, and we may yet save her.
Save her?
Go to the room you had last night. I will join you there in a minute.
What the hell do you mean by...
It is vital to do as I say, if you are ever to see your wife again. Under no circumstances are you to tell anyone of this. Under no circumstances. And you are not to touch that woman there.
But
I have sufficient evidence concerning the way you run this rest house, not only to deprive you of your license, but to bring about your immediate arrest.
Nothing wrong goes on here. I run a clean house. I do. No couple comes here that are not married. Not ever they do.
Piffle.
Von Helsing, tell me what you know about Veronica. Now, where is she?
Tell me as much as you remember about the crash. Where exactly did it happen?
On the road below the village, on the other side. I remember a truck was coming towards us. Then the wheel started pulling me to the left and...
Toward the lake?
Yes. I couldn't control it. We went straight off the road. Then I hit the brakes, but we only went faster. Then we went straight into the lake, and I must have hit my head against the dashboard.
What is the last thing you remember?
Somehow I got out of the car. There was a man standing there.
Anything else? Anything unusual?
I think there was... Now I remember. There was a sort of wooden thing beside it, like an enormous seesaw. But I only saw it for a fraction of a second.
Uh-huh. Now, it may be difficult, but you've got to trust me completely. Don't ask me any questions now. You understand that? Come with me.
To the police?
No, not to the police.
In the country? Why are we driving in the country?
The lake is just below.
There's someone there who can help us?
Yes, many people. Generations.
Well, where are we now?
My home. Since the government dispossessed me of my castle. Please, trust me. Just a moment and we'll have some light. Ah, there we are. Please make yourself comfortable. These are very old and quite rare. I'm sure they'd be worth a great deal if I were of mercenary disposition. Put it on. Not quite foolproof, of course, but enough to put the old girl off for a moment, And that moment may mean just the difference between success and failure. The death of Bardella the witch. Her imprecation to her tormentors.
Take me back.
Patience, patience.
I said take me back.
Now, really, my dear young man, you must pull yourself together. I know precisely what you're going through, but if we're to have any chance
You're
at all...
mad. Take me back, I'm warning you.
Please, be patient.
I haven't time for your nonsense. Not 1 minute. Not 1 second.
Precisely.
Now!
You may strike me if you wish. I'm in the process of saving your lovely wife, whom I cherish as I would a daughter. And beyond that, my responsibility encompasses every human being in Bowerbrush. Their peril is every bit as great as hers. Now, settle yourself and listen to this. In an ecstasy of vengeful zeal, the goodly folk did impel the creature to the lake of mist, and in the hour of 6 did place her upon the seat of chastisement. And they heeded not her imprecations, nor her foul prophetic utterance, I will be back. Though her tormentors rest in terror. In such cases, it has been the experience of your author that the powers of evil shall make manifestation of themselves, using for a fusing agent the person and spirit of an innocent. The hour of reincarnation is thus prefaced by the appearance of the emissary of Satan in form as one dead. The undoubted and terrible savagery of the final waking hour can be avoided by a sole expedient, forestallment of resurrection, hard followed upon by exorcism, such as we nextly will exemplify. Withhold. Then, when the dreadful hour has closed upon its circle of circling time, hold back no more, but strike! Philip? Philip! Return, thou creature from the very depths of evil. Return to hideous mortality. Return, thou creature from the very depths of evil. Return to hideous mortality. Once more your freedom. I give you life.
Comrade Groper, I'm sorry to disturb you at this hour.
It's a very welcome disturbance indeed.
I was passing the inn on my way home when I heard something.
Which proves you are not deaf.
People made fun of me. It was horrible. Like a laugh, only horrible. I was scared.
So you thought you'd look up your Uncle Ladislav for a little comfort, eh?
I was scared. I'm sorry. I'll go.
Oh, no. Stay right here. Come in, sit down. I'll get you a drink. Oops. No.
No.
Hey, you! Come back here.
Telephone, police.
Oh, my God. I killed him. I killed him dead.
We're back, Saturday Fright Theater. This is Carly Luca, and we are at the Horror Hotel Convention. And Nathan, you know, I heard a rumor going around that you have PMS.
Technically, I do have PMS, I'm sad to say, but I'm willing to spread it to everybody.
All right, well, tell me a little bit about what that means.
Well, we're here with our short film PMS, Preteen Monster Syndrome. I'm the co-director, co-writer, along with my partner in crime, Chad Farmer, who couldn't be here. But it's a short grindhouse exploitation, trashy horror comedy. It's playing on Sunday, and it's basically about this pimp who's got this rogues gallery of criminals, and he ends up making a shady deal for a new drug called Wonky on the street. And it turns out that if you're a female and you're on your period, it turns you into a raging mutant monster. And it's not good for his business, and hilarity and commotion ensues. So.
Yikes. All right. Well, tell me, what inspired this? How did you guys come up with this kind of crazy idea?
Well, to make a long story short, our first short film was called Late Submission, which we made before this one. And it's like a silent black and white Super 8mm film about disgruntled filmmakers. It's not biographical at all. That keep getting rejected from this film festival. So they abduct the film producer for the film festival and torture his family. And in their lair, you can see in the background, there's all these fake movie posters for the movies that they failed to get into film festivals. And one of them was Preteen Monster Syndrome. And people kept saying, oh, you should make that into a film or a fake trailer or something. And I ended up writing a screenplay with my co-writer, Chad Farmer. And it just ended up being so much fun that we decided to shoot a short film out of it. So
that's great. So when are you guys screening this movie?
We are screening it on Sunday in Screening Room B at 3:25.
Awesome. I am so excited to see it.
Yes.
And is there anywhere that our viewers can check you out online?
You can always check us out on Facebook. That's what we use the most. We have Preteen Monster Syndrome. Just search for that on Facebook. And also our production company, Farmwig Hill Films. Farmwig is one word, and then Hill Films. We're on Facebook, too.
All right. Well, great. Thanks so much, Nathan. I can't wait to get PMS with you.
Thank you. I can't wait to give you PMS.
Well, what are we doing here?
Who could have been run over by a bus?
That's ridiculous.
Of course.
You damn fool hit me with a bottle.
Why?
I asked to use his telephone.
Oh, yeah. Philip, she's escaped.
What are you talking
about?
about?
Quickly. There isn't any time to lose. We must get to the car.
Wait a minute. Are we going to the police?
What? Yes, of course. Bardella has returned. Unfortunately, she has chosen your wife's spirit to possess.
I see.
Today is the 200th anniversary of her death. She swore vengeance on this village before she died. The descendants of all who were party to it are already marked as her victims.
Can't the police put a stop to it?
No. The only way the police could stop her would be by shooting her down. And the only way we can reunite you with your wife is to keep Bardella alive until we're able to achieve complete exorcism. I know you don't believe me, but I only fear we may soon be seeing proof of everything I've told you.
Oh, of course I believe you. Stop the car! Now tell me again. Everything.
Boris is first. Boris is first. I don't know. The other one's been in for a week. Been here a while. Been here a while. In good shape. The last
Good evening. Still fishing tonight? Put your money down. Right. You also.
I know.
Gentlemen, have you all placed your bets? Right, let's start the fight.
Here we go. There it's happening.
Now.
The priest was the first of how many of the old descendants?
28 adults. I haven't checked the children for over 2 years, but there are many, many.
Well, I'll take the streets on this side of the square.
Good. If you see her, call me. Hurry.
Let me get it around.
What are we going to do about that kid? Won't you tell his parents what happened?
I don't think so. He'll be too frightened they'll find out where he's been at this time of night.
Suppose so. What are we going to do about that?
The shot I gave her ought to keep her under for a while. Quadruple dose.
And when she wakes up, then what?
Don't worry about that. I know just the place for her.
You're positive this won't kill her?
No. She's used to the cold.
Where is that cracked idiot?
Dead, I suppose.
You suppose?
Yes, he was one of those marked for her vengeance.
Yesterday, I would have laughed outright at that statement. But now...
I know. Well, let's go to my cave and pick up the chains and other things we'll need in the morning.
But isn't today the anniversary?
Yes, at 6 this evening. We have just got time to do the final preparations, if all goes smoothly.
I see. Well, at least the old crone can't get to the others now.
Assuming she hasn't already.
What, another one?
The night patrol found it in the chapel. It's the innkeeper.
Is he able to talk?
No, he's already dead.
Then he's obstructing justice. Well, and what's troubling you? For running over a chicken, you won't get more than 2 years.
The hag.
What hag? What do you know?
Calm yourself, Philip. There's nothing we can do at this moment.
Nothing we can do? My wife is where? In some kind of non-world. Or where is she?
It's best we don't go into that. Now look here. These are the chains with which Fardella was bound. This is the thorned cross.
Oh, shut up. I can't stand it anymore. I can't stand waiting in this place. Don't you understand?
Yes, of course I do. Very well, we'll take these back to the inn and sit watch by Fardella until her time is near.
You make it sound as though she's about to give birth.
Indeed she is. To Veronica.
Break down the thing! Get in there.
Well, where is she? On that table. I put her there myself.
The door was locked. Search everywhere. I suppose you have a satisfactory explanation for your involvement in this.
Groper found her body in the lake. I helped to carry them here.
Why?
Because he asked me to.
Why didn't you bring her to the police station? Huh?
Groper said that he would report it.
Did this woman talk?
But she was dead.
Then if she was dead, how is it that she attacked dear Groper?
I don't know. Do you think she's the witch of the lake?
That is a superstitious and subversive remark, my friend. I shall make a note of it. Here. Revolting. And dead. Take her to the car. Why did you kill her?
But I didn't kill her.
Out of the way. Outside, you. Get that filthy thing autopsied and buried as quickly as possible. And as for you, my man, it's handcuffs for you from now on.
What do you think they wanted?
I don't know yet. Gone. They've taken her. They'll kill her.
But won't they assume she's already dead?
She's a found body. They'll perform an autopsy, and that will kill her. We're ruined by work.
Damn your work. Now, where will they take her?
To the clinic at the station.
Let's go, then.
You're mad. They'll throw us in jail. They'll put us in prison for 50 years.
I'm a British subject, for God's sake.
Oh.
We're back from watching She-Beast.
Oh, and yes, it is.
Beastly.
I like it. Beastly.
Yeah,
Ding. I don't know, you probably didn't hear that, but when I watched it, ding, like that was a winner. That was perfect. I'm going to put that sound effect in right there. Anyway, so yes, we are watching She-Beast, and you're watching She-Beast. We're actually hosting it. You're the ones that have to watch it, folks, so sorry. No, anyway. One of the stars of this movie was Barbara Steele.
Yep.
Which, coincidentally enough, Carly found out that Barbara Steele was actually only on set for one day.
Right, I think they said 18 hours.
Yeah, 18 hours. So she was like, I'm out, this movie's... No. Peace out, give me my check, I'm rolling. But we talked a little bit about it. Barbara Steele was one of the, probably first screen queens out there. And speaking of screen queens, Carly, ding, again, that was like perfect timing. You probably can't hear this, folks. It's all in my head. Carly was at the Horror Hotel with us and was in the Scream Queen competition.
That's right.
So one of several Scream Queens that to try out and to scream Queen Kings.
Yeah.
Well, we'll let you. Maybe queens. No judge. However you want to do it. Not sure what they would have called themselves had they won, but...
Yeah, they didn't identify.
They did not. So, just keeping it there. Not here. There. We're going to go forward with that. I guess never mind.
Inside joke.
Inside this joke. You don't get it. You might get it. Never mind. But anyway, so I'll tell you what, we're going to take you right now to some clips, because I can't show you the whole Scream Queen. You're going to have to go online. SaturdayFrightTheater.com to check out the whole Scream Queen competition, because I think it was like 45 minutes long.
Right.
I mean, these guys poured their hearts and lungs and guts and everything into it. It was fantastic. So, yes, many glasses and eardrums were shattered. But we're going to show you the clips of come on, folks, let's face it, of the star of the Scream Queen competition.
Well.
That's just saying. No bias here. So, we're going to show you some clips from the Scream Queen competition. And then we're going to take you finally, folks, to the conclusion of She-Beast. But come on back here, right after the movie. We've got a little bit more for you. So we're going to Scream Queen competition, conclusion, and then come right back. Okay, got it?
Sounds good.
Got it. All right, I think they got it. We'll be right back, folks.
Our next victim is... Carly!
Come on down. This might be a pretty easy one, maybe a hard one. I'd like to know who is your favorite director that you met at this convention this weekend?
Wow. Well, I did meet Gary Jones.
Interesting.
Honestly,
1,000.
I really couldn't pick. We've been fortunate. I'm here with my co-host Erik from Saturday Fright Theater, and we've been lucky. We've met with so many great people. We've done so many interviews, so it's just been an honor to meet everybody and be a part of it. So I couldn't choose just one, but everybody brings something different. There's people who have the humor element and people who are very serious, and it's inspiring in all kinds of different ways.
She's gonna go far. Yes, yes.
So it's not Gary Jones, right?
You know what?
Cool.
Oh. Okay, so what do you think that you could bring to the table as a Scream Queen that would be unique, that you haven't seen anybody else do, that would be solely your own?
I think that finding the balance between being a vulnerable and relatable character and then also having that kick-ass, survivor mentality is something that is really hard. And there are people who can pull that off, but usually you see one or the other. You see the victim or you see the survivor. I think that it would be great to see someone bring both to the table.
Once again, going back to the question I asked last time, do you see yourself as the pulling something out of your butt survivor at the end of the film, but being outside covered with blood at dawn, looking at the rising sun? Or do you see yourself dying a horrible death, but a horrible but memorable death, hitherto unseen in cinema?
I think my ideal situation.
What goes
on? Thou art tethered to.
Is that a Shakespeare question?
Yes. I think my ideal situation would be to die a horrible death as I kill the main foe in the movie. So kind of a last stand situation.
Okay, so you're like leaping forward with the lance, running through the beast, and you both go off the precipice into the magma pool at the bottom of the
Yes.
200-mile volcano.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Let's do it.
Very good.
All right. This is a two-part question. So
Okay.
I see you dressed as a witch.
Yes.
And I want to know who is your favorite witch?
My favorite witch. I don't know. I mean, I tend to say Willow from Buffy because I'm a big Buffy fan, and so is my co-host. But I really like the Evil Witches too. We're actually going to be screening Horror Hotel, the 1961 classic, and the witches in there are pretty mean. I don't know. I'm going to go with Willow. Okay. She's one of those characters that does pull off that frailty, but also that strongness and battling sort of between the two. So I really admire that.
And my other part of questions, which you probably already answered, was, are you a good witch or are you a bad witch?
Abominable.
All right, let's hear that scream.
Okay.
Put the dead woman in with the other bodies in the cell block.
Yes, Comrade Lieutenant.
Inside you. Whew. She smells like the bottom of a swamp. Go get a stretcher.
Just a moment, sir. But I believe you have my mother there.
Impossible.
Just let me see, please. Yes, that's her, poor dear.
Into the wagon.
Somebody's stolen our car.
Up, you dogs! Into that! After them! Get in! Get in!
They're after us in my car.
If we get out of this one, I'll buy you a jag.
No use, I'm finished here.
Well, haven't you got a passport?
Only valid for countries like Czechoslovakia and Bulgaria.
Well, we have Czech tourist visas. You can come with us. Now, hang on.
Yes, I'm afraid so. Look at this. Fire up. You fools left a gun in that wagon.
You did, Comrade Lieutenant. What do we do now?
Keep driving, you fools. Keep driving.
Faster? You're joking, you fool.
And here. Faster! Faster! I think we've lost them.
Idiot! Peasant! Hurry up, get it started. Come on, quickly. Get it started. Do it again, you fool. Cretins! Imbeciles!
Come on.
What are you waiting for? Get in! Idiots!
After you, Lieutenant. After you. After you.
Too late. Get back to headquarters. Get hard and push. Push! Push! Harder!
Wait. Stop. Wait.
Stop, wait a minute. Get in! What's the matter? Keep firing at the tires.
No, I just remembered. We've left all the instruments of exorcism in my car. We're lost without them.
What?
You must get them back. You must stop.
Well, how can I? They'll catch us.
Not if you do as I say. Pull up over there.
Oh, this may be a trap.
Philip, you take the gun. I'm not up to this sort of thing.
I'm not exactly keen on killing in cold blood myself. But if it's to get Veronica back...
Now be very careful, men. No mock heroics.
No time to lose. Quickly, we must get it to the lake.
But can we still make it?
Yes, I think so. What time is it?
5:48.
Hurry then.
You fix up the chair. I'll deal with her. Hurry!
We'll have to make one small change in the ritual.
We'll make it!
If we use the spike, you'll never see your wife alive again.
It's almost time. Make it, for God's sake.
12 seconds.
Butter! Awake!
Where is she? Where's Veronica?
She must have come out of the chair.
Come on! You blithering fool!
Look! The light!
Good heavens. I'm soaking wet.
You know, I can't believe that we're finally in Czechoslovakia.
Well, there may be a bit of trouble getting you over the next border.
Oh, I'm sure you'll think of something.
Yes, I suppose so. Well, where would you like us to drop you off?
In England, if you wouldn't mind.
There's not much in the way of exorcism there, I'm afraid.
No, I suppose not. I do feel rather guilty about leaving Barbrecht. You see, there's no knowing what sort of devilry may turn up that I ought to be on hand to contend with.
Now, you forget Barbrecht. In fact, I'm going to work very hard to do just that.
Oh, darling, didn't you like it?
Barbrecht is the most unspeakable, inhospitable, uncomfortable place on God's earth.
Quite right. But I'll be back.
What did you say, darling?
I said, I'll be back.
I'll be back. Hey, group. Welcome back to Saturday Fright Theater. You made it all the way through She Beast. And I tell you what, I just had to say, thank you for joining us. And if you figured out if this was a vampire movie or a witch movie, then God bless you for sticking through it the whole time. Let us know what you say. Check us out on Facebook at Saturday Fright Theater. Check us out on SaturdayFrightTheater.com and let us know what you think. And also, while you're there, give us ideas of movies that you might want to see. Probably won't be able to do the ones that you tell us, but hey, you never know. Maybe we'll review the movies that you tell us. Maybe.
Try.
So I tell you what, with that, folks, I got a little surprise for Carli over here. So some of you may or may not know that she got a job in Nebraska. Who gets a job in Nebraska?
Corny people.
God, yes, it was. She beat me to it. So she's gonna be a Cornhusker.
Woo!
But before she was a Cornhusker, she was our rating Saturday Fright Theater Scream Queen winner. So Matthew, hit it. No, that was a fail. Come here. This was what he was supposed to hit, Phil. Or Phil, folks. Phil, that was for you. Phil, we're gonna try it again there, WrestleMania. Hit it! Nope. You're gonna
flavor, so don't expect it.
Go get a can of biscuits. There's more pop in a can of biscuits than a party pop. So here is your Queen's crown, and your prize is the autographed copy of PMS.
I've always wanted PMS.
So I've given you PMS before you go to Nebraska. They're still trying to strangle that party popper. It's no pop, folks. No pop, no flavor. So they're just gonna keep going. Carli, thank you. I know you're gonna be here for a couple more shows, but I wanted to send you off as our reigning Scream Queen right here on Saturday Fright Theater. And folks, we're gonna get out of here because I don't know what they're doing over there. So, oh, there it goes! Ah!
Confetti!
It don't pop. There it goes! Whee! No flavor. So, folks, we'll see you next time right here on Saturday Fright Theater, every night, the frightful night when you're watching a movie.